Welcome back. Because this issue is ongoing, we don't want to hold up the games to come too long. So we are going to proceed on camera with the next set of games, and my diary is right here. Marvelous, I love diaries. So Virtus Pro versus Mousesports coming up on Train. That is how we're going to be proceeding. So if you are tuning into the previous match, I apologize, but it's still paused. Body's still trying to fix his issues. And again, I mean, we don't know how long this could go on for, so it could delay the other matches by who knows how long. So better to press on than just cause absolute carnage with the rest of the schedule. So again, we have, I'm just going to ignore that. We have Simple playing it for Mousesports. He's a stand-in for them. As you might have seen on Reddit, people have like, oh, it's not fair, it's not fair. A, doesn't mean it's a guaranteed win. B, Navi didn't qualify for the league, so he's available to play. C, when he stood in for Ninjas in Pajamas, they lost at least one of their matches previously in a match some time ago. So by no means does it mean because Simple's playing that the match is going to be won.
Also, Stiko is a support player, an anchor to like the B-bomb site. You know, very different role to Simple, very different. So,
yeah,
I mean, what do they do with that?
I think what?
Except for the anchoring part sometimes.
Yeah. I think they would be foolish to change. I mean, he should just be filling in for Stiko, and maybe those roles will be the best slot for him to fill in, apart from like an Oscar role, for example. So if he takes up Stiko's roles, then let's see what happens. It'll be very, very interesting, and hopefully we'll be into that one soon. Virtus Pro are a team we've had very up and down results, and again, they're one of the teams where people are being vocal. Pasha's like, I don't know what to make of Virtus Pro some days, because one map they'll get absolutely smashed, and then they'll win the next one, just which seems to be business as usual for them. They're a team of two extremes.
That said, like, it feels like this comment could apply to like the last 3 years of Virtus Pro.
Exactly, that's why I said it's the norm.
So it's just weird that it's now that happens. You know, that it's like, oh, you know.
Well, I mean, maybe with the roster change, they saw signs of promise with some results, but then they have good old Virtus Pro with just getting smashed on the map again. So that might be why.
I think I don't know who was who made the point before, but I think I mean, you want to keep a core, but they need to. I mean, the Mihu doesn't fix anything. Like, I don't think he's a great player, but I don't think he fixes anything there. I think you do need to just keep a core and get 2 players in there, or more extreme, I guess, get 3 players in there. That's the question. I mean, it depends who's available as well as to who would want to replace. So I think it's a difficult one. I think I don't think you want to replace Snacks. I think Pasha as an explosive AWP does actually do a good job if he's directed well with the structure. And I mean, I would probably maybe Bialy. I think maybe I would lean towards Bialy. I think
depends on what the implications are for the identity of the new team, because it isn't necessarily, although it's obvious to say, okay, who are the worst performers? Let's remove those. But you also have to consider the people coming in. What does that potentially mean for the future of the team? Because again, it's about changing their identity, which Ninjas in Pajamas found very difficult to do, and they seem to be settling into a more aggressive type of team now, whereas also they had a long period of over-aggression where it was aggression every single round, like on CT Mirage, for example, where it would make their defense quite brittle. So I think you have to look at the outgoing and the incoming to try and find the answer.
The one quick thing, though, about that point is that I don't believe for 1 minute that in Poland there is not a bunch of available amazing candidates.
They have to be out there.
Because it feels like in the Polish scene, people haven't, like, you know, I doubt there's any grand conspiracy and people have been like pushed down, but it feels like that's one of the biggest regions for CS and it always has been.
It's like the second biggest, right?
It's insane. It's massive. It's a really big game over there. And they've been mental for this game for a very long time, very passionate about it. So there has to be a lot of talent, and there's not a lot of top professional Polish players. And it used to be that there was 2 teams competing. We had, I mean, it was
Gamers 2.
Yeah, Gamers 2, and, you know, various different like Lounge. They were, you know, Hyper Innocence, Mihu, Spiro, Minis, and all these. There's like loads of talent there, but then they just kind of disappeared a bit now.
They more dissipated though, because like they are on different teams, right? Like I mean, Innocent, I think is starting a team with HS, a mixed team, Fox.
Yeah,
that
was just in the news at the moment.
He is really good. They've got to be out there, man. They've got to be out there.
I feel like of any region, Poland has to have some crazy talent just waiting
People
to be discovered.
Popping out of Brazil like every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And they came into the scene so late, and Poland's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
Golden 5 are like the best 1.6 team of all time, right? So it's like, where are they? How is it only 5?
Snax's internet went down, if you're wondering why this match hasn't started
Oh,
yet. It's not a good
no.
week. It's back up again. It's back up again. So, but that is delaying the start of the Virtus Pro game. So, fun times. Skadoodle had someone drill into a water pipe in his house yesterday. So, the fun keeps on going.
The first few weeks of ECS went too smoothly. Not ECS, online CS in a season, in a league. It went a little bit too smoothly.
And now all the madness is happening. We have had, I think it was maybe Gambit who were at a LAN cafe once, which was being DDoSed. So the whole team just kept dropping from the server because the LAN cafe they were at was getting DDoSed.
They're playing from a LAN cafe.
Do you remember that?
This happened loads at the one in Ukraine that Star Series uses. I always forget its name.
Our LAN cafe is much different now because the ones I went to are pretty like seedy. You know, like the tables are not a lot of desk space. It wouldn't be comfortable to play on a match on.
I wouldn't say
like
so. But when you say
noodles
seedy,
spilled.
I'm expecting like people to be watching dodgy stuff and like perverts to be there or something.
There's probably a couple perverts in each internet cafe in Toronto. Yeah,
I think
I haven't been to Canada before, so
it's not a good representation of Canada, I would say. But the internet cafe is just almost like a niche subculture. So it's not like you have giant, beautiful LAN centers like you would with like Inferno Online or something like that. We don't have that. So.
I feel like in Eastern Europe, I don't have a lot of experience, but some of the ones I've seen in Eastern Europe, like it does seem much more of the culture there than it is in other places, for whatever reason.
It's kind of gross. We had an internet cafe where there was like two like booths that had a curtain.
okay.
It's kind of gross.
I
don't think that's right for a business, but
don't know. If you're low on customers, then do what you're gonna do, I suppose. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Again, Virtus Pro high on the Kevlar, as they often are on their pistol rounds on the T side. We are into it. Virtus Pro versus Mousesports. And once again, Simple is in for Mousesports. Here he is with the Ocean Foam P2000.
It's kind of cool seeing him with the Mousesports logo next to his name. Either way, burst onto Pop Dog here for VP, going to go straight into the A sights. And the madness will begin. It's all down to hitting those headshots.
See, look, he's dead. Stop whining on Reddit. Simple's dead.
All right.
Back to you.
Yeah, Train is gonna. I'm really curious how it looks with Simple, because I do feel like if you're in Chris's position, I mean, they probably would have had a talk about this, and Simple probably would have been a voice, and they would be like, okay, how do you feel, like, what do you think would be the most comfortable way for you to play with us? Obviously, Seeker does these things on this map, like we could do this. I would like to see more mid rounding, see a bias towards more mid rounding from Mousesports because of Simple, because I think that's the best way to get more out of him. And have him be more comfortable. Because if Simple's not comfortable, if he's restricted, he's not going to be nearly as good.
I think I can't. If I vaguely remember a time where they were like Na'Vi had considered Simple would have somehow played with Oscar on Na'Vi or something like that, but Simple didn't. I think he felt like Oscar. Wait, did they ever play together? My mind.
I don't think so. No. I'm pretty certain they've never played together, not on a professional team. Simple. Oh! There you go, 1D. Oh, the next one lining it up. And already the problems can begin. 2 players down. As Simple will get the tag onto Snax, and Chris will finish off the frag. And the remainder of the push will arrive from Ali. And this ain't good. This is bad.
3 players creeping around the back for Virtus Pro, and they are being surrounded by Mousesports players. Simple looking for more targets. Resetting the situation. Nice that he can change his elevation on those stairs. There's another headshot from Simple. But finally he'll be taken out, and Rops is there to deliver a headshot as well. Penetration one, no less, and that is 2 MAC-10s and 2 AK-47s taken away for the Mousesports side. So.
See, James, he's ruining the game. It's been here 5 minutes and it's already ruined. Simple to me before I saw Lecro come into circulation. Simple for me was like the best deagler in the world, and then Lecro came along and I'm like, this guy's the best deagler in the world. Simple still a beast with that deagle. It's so fun. Oh my god, just Oscar and Simple playing on the same team. I just love this idea. This very idea, and the fact that it's manifesting itself in front of us. Thank you, gods of Counter-Strike, for allowing this to happen.
Yeah, this is a top 10 anime crossover.
Yeah. Oh man. Another push into B from VP. Rops is ready. Oh, Instinct. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get wrecked. Can they salvage this?
This is dangerous for Mousesports. Sunny and Simple heavily tagged at the moment. And Virtus Pro are collecting these weapons. Oh, Bialik so close, but not quite hitting the mark. Snacks a slow flank from Connector. Might find himself two, maybe even more than that. He sees all of them now. Can bring Simple, but he's only good for the first frag. That's unfortunate for him. Neo spraying now. But the flank is there, and now it's Pash of the Season. Has been spotted. He's got to go for the bomb plant here. He's got to go for the wide peak, but he's not trying to engage at all.
That was
He's
really
got to gamble,
nice.
in my opinion.
He had a good angle to avoid taking that fight, to like just only peek the guy on the bomb. I think he could have tried to stop it.
It's Chris J played it really smart to just come off the bomb straight away. Just confirm that that's I think it was Neo, just like continuing to spray. Oh, Oscar's gone for it, James. He's got it. He's got it in. The tush.
The money maker. There was a fair amount of money left in the bank for Mousesports in that round. So they were hedging their bet somewhat.
Yes.
Some warning shots from Oscar. I dare you to come down.
I have that auto shotgun. It's my favorite one.
I feel like there's gonna be some more of those.
Yeah, Simple is one of those players as well that, for me, he's like the worst person to try to emulate because he's just pure talent. He's just oozing with talent, and so like a lot of his, like you're not going to see maybe like the best mechanics.
Oscar too. He's an absolute madman at ladder.
Not the best mechanics, but the best results. See ya. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Beautiful.
Money.
Is it 900 bonus for that one?
800, isn't it?
Three times.
I think it's
three
900.
times?
It's not 800.
900. It's 900.
It's $2,700. Black.
Quick maths. Quick maths. We're seeing a lot of auto shotgun today. I am enjoying that. I think that's a great change. I can support that. Rops is going in with Oscar. Ooh, very good flash. Unless he wanted to frag them, in which it meant they would run away, but still, it was an effective flash. Wait, does Stiko play? He doesn't play Ali, does he? I'm pretty sure Stiko plays towards Pop Dog, normally, if I'm not mistaken.
G2 Godsend is live again. It's 13-8 to G2. Thank you, production, for that one. Notification. By the way, Dan, you may have forgotten, but Oscar and Simple played together in Hellraisers many moons ago.
Oh my god, really?
That's what it was.
But sure some maturing has been done now. And Oscar continues with the auto shotgun to hold it down and run distraction for his team. 2 versus 3 as Virtus Pro look to get the bomb down. Snipes taking a risk on the high ground. Now he's the only one left. Simple dispatching of Neo. We see the flank. So what does Snacks choose to do? 40 seconds, and it seems he may make a play toward Pop, but he wasn't expecting Sunny. Taking a gamble, won't work for him. 4-1 Mousesports.
That must have been like 3 years ago.
It was a long time ago.
2015.
It must be, yeah, must be 2015. Wow. Wow. That was a big year. It's a breakout event. Casting Aspen. Good times.
This was started then.
So I had LDLC. Fallen was playing in Kaboom TD. Right? This turned up at Aspen, and people were like, whoa, these guys are actually kind of good, but not good enough.
They'll never be good enough.
And then they made history multiple times, continuing to do so.
Now he's on a Nova.
Downgraded.
Big proper. I never initially knew what you're talking about when you used to refer to it, James, as Big Popper Pump. And the Scott Steiner and all that kind of stuff. You're already going in with the wrestling stuff right at the beginning.
You know me. He's also known as the Big Bad Booty Daddy.
What is that?
Self-appointed title.
Self-appointed
Back in the days when Stacy Keebler was on the scene. The Nova. If you've got the aim for the Nova, it will reward you in kind. $1,200 for the gun, $900 kill rewards. Outstanding stuff, the Nova. See if Barley can get anything done. I hear typing in the chat, it's got to be about that Nova. It's gone from the auto shotty to the pump shotty. I own a Nova. A pump action.
Have you shot it?
Too sweet. I have. We made a video shooting it. I don't think I allowed you to shoot it. I can't remember.
Oh, I shot one of your guns, didn't I?
Is it a gold one?
I'm pretty sure I shot one of your shotguns. At a pigeon, a clay pigeon.
If it was one of mine, it would only be that one.
Shooting animals. Made of clay.
Yeah, maybe you did shoot it.
That was the first time I shot a gun, actually. Oh, Mihu trying to make the run. The Olaf Meister special, the sprint. But he will not be fast enough. Oscar will finally be removed from Pop Dog. Quite a nuisance he has been. Pash will begin to work the back lines. You can see on the minimap how well positioned VP are, encroaching upon that A-bomb train, but good response coming in so far from Sunny, doing the damage with the rifle. 3v2 now from Mousesports. Bomb is lost in team main. It's not lost, but it needs to be recovered. Snacks a good off angle, and he will get the frag. But the bomb has now been collected. A minute to play with. And Simple and Rops awaits. Simple barely misses the flick.
I feel like they both appeared at exactly the same time. But indeed, he has announced his position, and now it's down to Rops to make a play because they don't know where Rops is. Trying to jump onto the bomb train. Is covered by his teammate as well. Neo goes straight into the bait. Nice teamwork there from Mousesports.
That was a good rotate from Simple.
It's a really good bait.
And just holding that side instead of thinking what he can do for himself.
Fantabulous. 6-1. VP having a struggle against Mousesports, and this is he's also still keeping it up. He's gone back to the auto shotgun. And it's not hard to see why there would be struggles against this CT side of Mousesports. It is definitely formidable, as are their team in general, but Simple has been doing a good job at Ali. Snacks just walking out, taking down Sunny. There's the smoke.
Maybe this auto shotgun is some kind of protest because Simple has the sniper rifle. So it's like, fine, give him the sniper. I'm going to use this.
That's so ridiculous. That's so nuts. Oh, come on, you can't not check that, Oscar. Come on. You can't just face your back, or have your back facing that.
That was strange, because the smoke was coming up. Just saw one there. Didn't know bottom 5 was clean.
Yeah, there's literally 4 of them left on the map. It's like, okay, I'm very exposed to this position. I'm sure it's fine.
Speaking of 4, it's a simple 1 versus 4. Where are the other players? He sees the bomb. He knows they have to go to the bomb.
Oh boy.
But he might try to go to him as well. 1 player on the Pop Dog. 1 player emerging from connector now. 45 seconds on the clock. He was last seen on the bomb train. He sees the shadow. How's that not a penetration kill? I don't know. But now Neo is the last man standing. He's expecting a flank. The smoke is smart because his legs might have been seen if Neo proceeded. And now he's forcing a funnel. Neo goes wide and Simple backs off just in case. He's eliminated a lot of positions here.
Neo has the nades though. Neo can just completely choke him off. And there it is. Smoke. Just plan for the AK. Is he just going to go for it? Neo going for the plan on 8. Simple. Knows he's close. Oh, the snap comes in. It's good.
What a
That
beast,
is what
man.
you expect from Simple. He is incredible. 1v4.
So smart. So smart, man. So smart. That's so well played. You gotta love how he used that smoke with 30 seconds left. Just removes the ability for Neo to make that big rotate around uphill, and yeah, just had him at every turn.
Oh my god. 7-1. Here it is, the 4 kills from Simple. Amazing. The Shadow giving it up there from Snacks, and we know for Simple in Counter-Strike to perhaps have the most consistent and best flicks in the business with all weapons. And with people such as Kenny S in existence, you know, it's a hard competition to have that title, but I think he holds it. I think it's fair to say.
Another one.
Here it continues. Mousesports, the team of sniper rifle players. Oscar still on the auto sniper. I mean, the auto shotgun is hilarious. Like, fine. You can have some fun. I'm going to have some fun as well. And here he is. Oscar and the auto shotgun. I love it.
I actually think Oscar might be getting, like, working on a world record of most shotgun frags in a professional match.
You know what's funny about this matchup is there was a CEVO LAN where it was the finals Mousesports versus Virtus Pro, but very different situations where Virtus Pro were clearly the better team. And, oh wait, was it actually? Yeah, it was. And Virtus Pro were winning so badly, but by the third map they had multiple negevs on land in the final. Yeah.
Oh my god, he's nuts, isn't he? What do you do? What do you do right now? What is the solution to this?
Oscar's got an M4. I'm almost sad at this point. And this would be a good round considering 2 of these 5 players only have a pistol for Virtus Pro. 1 for 8 at the moment. And it's funny, again, I keep thinking about people like whining because Simple's playing for Mousesports, but Train, I mean, wait until they get to the T side with the rifling of Chris J, never mind the AWPing of Chris J or Oscar. They kind of have all the bases covered for this specific map with their normal roster anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, Mousesports are one of the best rounded teams out there.
I mean, I think, Mousesports outclass Virtus Pro, whether or not there's a sub
for sure, yeah.
right now. So, honestly, don't think it matters too much in the outcome. But if anything, you know, they're taking somebody out of their system. So, Virtus Pro get to keep their whole 5.
That happens to me so often. Yeah, cool, just not killing people. Glad it happens to Chris J too, makes me feel better, but opportunity does strike here for Virtus Pro. They do find a way into the bomb site, and with the smokes they are finding more advantages. Pasha on top of the mid-train. Ooh, beautiful stuff, turning very happily towards Sunny, and now the bomb's been planted. Oscar though with the elevated position. Creates a 2v2. They have no idea where the 2 remaining players are, and Snacks on a very decisive flank will thin out the numbers. Rops in the 1v2, a smart player, but the retake here is impossible perhaps with no smokes, no Molotovs, and he will be pinched. Very nice.
Sorry. Lots of money for Mousesports. So they'll come straight back into this. Is the key. Did they lose the round because Oscar bought an M4? See, he's gone back. He's gone back to the auto shotgun, and now everything is well with Mousesports. Chris Chase will pick up the second sniper rifle. This is actually hilarious that Oscar is pretty much only going with an auto shotgun. That's his buy, it's his main buy. And again, it does have use, and I do feel like it is underutilized, all things considered, since they updated the spray. Speaking of which,
Wow.
now what can he do from this ladder position, Oscar? Sorry, they tightened the spread, not spray, the spread. 3 on 3.
Does he throw that Molotov so that he can push right after? Because I noticed, yeah, does he? No. I always wondered about that, because he throws a Molotov and he sits there, but what does that do for him? Rather than just not sitting under it. I don't know. Dan, why?
Why?
The lurk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Has been cancelled.
It's another 2v2.
Oh dear.
The bomb is moving towards A. Chris, the smoke will dissipate at a very timely moment. He sees the second player going across as well. Pasha surely has to take the opportunity to plant, but he has some time. He's going to try to hunt Chris, and he finds the kill. Looking for Rops, and Pasha is very fast, very precise. And he will clutch around for his team. Pasha's been really good for VP on the AWP of late. Very, very frag heavy. Pasha has a high pace and a no fear play style too, so it's very useful to have that on your team. You need it actually. Those kinds of players are what get you out of hard spots. Oscar's still on the shotgun. He's loving it. Loving it. Oh, wow. Looks a bit awkward, but Simple manages to get the headshot into Neo. The A bomb site is well and truly occupied, though, by Virtus Pro, although the bomb has not been planted, as the AWP shot from Simple did delay that. Oscar holding with the shotgun and connect. He's going to run out into the smoke. What is Oscar up to? Surely not. Surely not. Oh, my God. How's he doing this? He keeps finding moments to get this shotgun to work. Snacks
Where's the cover?
under Snacks' nose as well.
I thought he was going to die because Snacks is up here the whole time.
Snacks doesn't have to do anything to...
Just telling his
Barley,
teammates.
one is coming next to you, taking him out. Played it for as long as he could, but only good for the one kill. And there's a deeper smoke grenade, which would make it harder to stop the defuse, but there's still a line for Barley. It's really hard to stop the line from being found on train. And oh, Simple over the smoke will take Barley out before he can land the shots. And Sonny didn't have, he had 7 HP. So it's unlucky that those 2 bullets didn't land, but I mean, he would have died anyway, so.
What is that?
It is what it is. Hello.
I think that is just ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen someone get so much value out of shotguns so consistently, except JW maybe. JW's the only one. But Oscar's rewriting
14 for 8.
scripts. Yeah. It's like those people who play matchmaking. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get to global with just shotguns, you know. That's what he's doing.
Root run away, Simple. Did he spot a player towards Hell as well? Ooh, this is
Oh my God.
a fast-moving round, and Oscar may have to save the day with his shotgun. But in the meantime, with the MP7, where is Oscar? That's what I want to know. Rotating from B, and surely he was heard by Snacks in CT spawn. Indeed, Snacks positioning for a horrible angle. Surely Oscar doesn't check this.
No.
Nice.
Knife. The 1v2. There's no Kevlar on these players, so that actually makes the MP7 really good, because he can easily get a first tag, which then creates the aim punch, which should give him a significant advantage. But
They kind of called him out on his rotate
oh, Snacks has Kevlar. My bad.
very quickly.
Snacks has inherited the shotgun. That is the player with no Kevlar gone. Good damage though by Neo. Half health. The shotgun should finish this.
Ah, so refreshing. What a release.
2 very unorthodox weapons to have in a round like this.
Yeah. I like the MP7 a lot, but I feel like the MP9 is just so much better.
Christian is the best MP7 player in the world.
It's true.
He's not even buying a scout.
Congratulations on your facing points, person with an unpronounceable name. That does look like...
I think it's at Heisenberg.
Yeah, I did. Heisenberg 66, or maybe it was just Heisenberg, I don't know, whatever it was, I think you're right. The nerdiest Heisenberg ever, and there it is, the Nova. Oscar had just, he was just shy of Kevlar and the auto shotgun. So he thought about it for a while, and then he picked up the Nova.
I can't believe he's doing this to this degree. It's nuts. That's true no respect play.
Surely he emerges now, Oscar, from his position. Yes, and Pasha will take him out. 3 versus 2. Slowly moving to the site is Simple. Perfect timing for him on Snacks, but he doesn't find a kill on this occasion. That leaves Rops alone. He has information on 1 of 3 players. He's making steps, and he's stepping into fire. Round number 5 for Virtus Pro.
Very different round if Simple gets that kill, because Snacks had the bomb as well. Probably would have popped forward right into their territory, and they could have made that a much longer round.
Do you think Oscar said to Simple, it was like, You can have the AWP, but I'm gonna get more frags with the shotgun.
I think whether or not he said it, that's what he's saying.
That's what he's thinking. Don't even need a gun. He's got it again. He's going for the force fire with the shotgun. I mean, he's been so successful. Can't blame him.
G2 Godsent is in overtime in the meantime.
Wow.
So sad we're missing that, but I'm loving these shotguns. In the last round, Oscar will have the Nova. Pasha looking, oh, he's taking Oscar out. Makes me sad a little bit, but Chris J will enact some revenge and maybe press E on that AWP. Go over the AK for now. Try and get the multi-frags. Now, does one of these players stay towards B, pick up the sniper as well?
Oh my god.
Would be a mighty upgrade.
Oh, he's just juked them. The juking there is unbelievable. Simple's going to win the round, maybe! Oh, it's close! Neo with that sixth sense. If he doesn't check behind him, the round is definitely over. But look at this angle here from Chris. The one-tap genius of late. And with Simple and the 2v2, a very, very reasonable chance here. Snack's the only man standing. They have no idea where he is. That should be a guaranteed kill. There it is. There's a guaranteed kill. Now Chris left, and that is stunning.
6 to 9. They've got a fair amount of rounds on the board, Virtus Pro. Snack's doing his thing on train as per usual.
What was Oscar doing, James? Please explain that.
No one could explain that, but it was awesome to watch. 15 for 11, Oscar goes in the end. Shotguns ran out of steam.
The funny thing is how committed he was to the shotgun. So the degree that when he can't afford an auto shotgun, he gets the Nova. So he is just actually only using shotguns.
Chris J drops a P250 for Rops, gets one for himself and a flashbang. So double P250. I know he's giving it to Sunny, so he's raid bossed. He's double raid boss. These two players, and Simple has a Desert Eagle.
Oh my god.
Peace, dude.
Naruto. He's changed his name to Naruto Simple. Okay. Why not? Naruto. Running distraction is Simple. And Oscar charges through with the Glock. Simple finishing things off there. And that is kill number 3 for Simple with the Desert Eagle. Leaving Neo alone with the USP, wondering what in the blazes is going on.
Kage Bunshin, no Jutsu. My god. It should not be allowed.
I'm not exactly sure what's happening right now.
I know it's a bit...
This is so weird.
It's a very, very weird game.
Because this is a real team, like a really good, long-standing team.
Which one?
Virtus Pro. I mean, it's just to have, like, to buy a shotgun every round of a half versus, like, Virtus Pro in any capacity. It's just kind of nuts. Like, it's kind of nuts to also do well.
It is one of those things where we all know Oscar is just crazy, so in that sense. And also, like, when you watch him on LAN, he's just emotionless. So
yeah.
the fact that, like, he would do something that it would be is kind of considered a bit, like, very BM.
It'd be great if he had a series of emotes that all were, like, different things, but it's just all the one face.
It's pretty nuts, and this is a brilliant wrap onto the B side. Pasha will evade the main push, but Oscar will discover him. So the info's there, but the bomb can go down, and they have very good coverage. And there is the finish from Chris. 11-6 from Mousesports. But yeah, it's like, again, it's. I'm curious what he's going to do here. He can't surely on the he's
Oh
doing
my
it.
god, he did!
I can't
What?
believe it. I can't believe it.
Okay, like CG side, I get it, but like, how is he
You know
gonna do
exactly.
this?
How do you do this? How does this make sense?
Honestly, I do wonder if it's like some kind of weird protest or what is going on. This is really amusing.
I think maybe he had a bet with Simple or something. Maybe there's like a bet going on. Who knows?
But potentially. If so, he's not too far off the mark. But the eco frags have been stolen already. But it's good. Again, it's also psychological warfare. You move through to the second half. As soon as they hear that auto sniper, especially if he auto shotgun, sorry, especially if you take somebody out with it, you're going to be tilted.
The problem though is that it's a double-edged sword, because if things go wrong, the only thing everyone's going to be thinking about on the team is, we really want to win this game. Why are you buying shotguns? Because even if the shotgun could be viable, because it's just not the thing that you do or ever practice, everyone's gonna be tilted. It's like just play normally. So it can be very tilting too, because it feels like a teammate's not trying and just trolling, which is not, it goes against the competitive mindset. So it can be a double-edged sword, but unless they've all agreed to it.
And out of there. More shotguns in play. Not for very long. Smacks with the Mag 7. Maybe he needed a Nova.
Also, just if he gets backline and like backstabs someone, I'm just gonna leave.
Technically, it's in a great spot to do that.
He's in such a sick spot.
He doesn't really want to just stay here either.
He has to move backlines. Oh man.
If he moves backlines, will be too far away for Jules though. So I think he's going forwards through that smoke perhaps. Deployed by his teammates. Just needs to figure out if someone is to his left. If they aren't to his left, then it's a field day. It is open season for Oscar, especially with this bouncing going on from Chris J, allowing his teammates out, and now Oscar might have to clutch. Oh, he's made a step now. Just didn't believe it made any sense, but what does at this point?
Yeah, he kind of lost his opportunity. He had a bunch of timings, but he waited far too long. It seemed like he was, as you mentioned, like very committed to like hearing a step.
He's going too hard.
He's gonna get a kill, isn't he? Oh, okay. Maybe we'll start seeing AKs now. That might be the round where he's like, yeah, probably shouldn't do this.
Well, it's the round where they keep the SMGs and so on anyway, so it kind of it's fine for that round because now they can all buy together properly.
Didn't he buy the shotgun for that round?
He bought it for that round, yeah.
Yeah, I think he did. It wasn't a keep over.
But yeah, I guess it's still cheaper than an M4 or something.
Well, it's auto shotgun
Or
like
an AK.
over $2,000.
It is $2,200. It's very close, yeah.
So it's just like it's okay. There we go.
Apparently, Oscar was using shotguns yesterday as well in his official matches, so we'll see how that continues.
Oh.
But Neo will give Mousesports an early disadvantage. It's a great way to start things off in the buy round here with a 5-round deficit. Oscar smells something. And there it is. Snack's taken down on a second turn. A minute 20 on the clock here. No lurker towards Ivy for the moment, but Chris J's on his way there, and Oscar continues to do his things with AWP. It's his turn now, and Simple will be on the rifle.
Nice peek. Well played. That could potentially be the agreement. Take a side each. I like it. I like it.
Knife is so noisy.
I like the plain butterfly. Oh!
Oh, get absolutely taken down. Oh my God. So wrecked. So wrecked. If he wins the round now.
Are you mad?
He's in full FPL mode.
Oh
He
my
is in
God.
full FPL mode right there.
Oh my God. That was so... I love that so much. That's so good.
Cut, left click, Simple.
I would love to have seen his pop because it must have been a 180. Like a 180 just instant shot. Here it is. Yeah, it's the 180. That's why another reason why, I mean, Simple's different, but you need to be able to do 180s.
Yeah,
I like
Mihu
a
couldn't do
moment
that.
notice.
If someone knifed Mihu like that, he couldn't turn around.
Is he really slow from this side?
It's the lowest
Oh,
pro.
really?
Yeah. Very slow.
I could never play like that. Well, VP are coming back, and Mousesports are starting to find some struggles, but Oscar's found himself an AWP, and he's going to take down Snacks. So Mousesports now making a call to go in, it would seem, and see if they find success there. Is there success to be had? They'll surely bait for Oscar, who has the AWP, and Virtus Pro is starting to ask questions as the delay comes in. Nice grenade from Neo. Very good. Now the question is whether Oscar can be enabled in the right way, and he's going to be boosted here, and he'll spot absolutely nothing so far. The problem is that they're waiting so long. Look at this flank coming in from Mihu, indeed. This is the GG flank. Oh no. Oh, Chris, will he check for this? He's looking for Pop Dog. Will Mihu turn?
Oh my god. Yep.
Yes, he will. Now that will be a forced push. They have to move in with that. And they get absolutely ruined. They just took too long. They waited too long for Oscar to get a pick that he couldn't get because no one was sitting in that position that he was looking for. And that's a shame. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
10 seconds. Simple needs to run and die. I think he's just realized that now. Oh, he'll take one more person with him.
So
Really
good.
landing these deagle shots is Simple. He's so consistent for such a long period of time.
He just gets kills in any situation. He just creates statistics. Positive, very positive ones. Nuts, isn't it? It's so crazy. 26 for 13. Oscar's 21 for 15. 22 for 15. He's been playing with shotguns most of the time. Shotties.
Good opening kills, even in just this half alone.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row now with the AWP. Creating opportunities for Mousesports, but they have some more utility, some more guns now, so perhaps we'll see a delayed set piece onto the A sites. Something a bit more standard to leverage the 5v4. Leverage.
Minute 10. He moving into the Pop Dog area. The bomb above Pop for now. Not much presence towards the B bomb site, so is it a split of some description? It's a nice bounce flash from Neo to take main, so is this a hard read from Virtus Pro that A is going to be attempted? That said, Snacks is moving into the B site. He's going deeper, considering he has the AWP. He really wants to find himself some engagement here, if that is to be the play. So it's a weakened A push, and now we've got 2 plays coming out of Ivy. 38-second mark. See some grenades near repositioning, but it's too late. They're starting to sweep in.
Like from Oscar, Robs will confirm the information that we used in Pop Dog. I think that was always the play from Robs, was to just get the info, not to go for the kill. And they will get the kill. Snacks, oh, he gets the tag and the finish, but he himself will be finished off, and Pasha will try to back out of there. A great round from Oscar.
You see how, in that situation, Mihu has to like jump out of ladder once Rob baits him into shooting? He wouldn't have to do that if Neo held on to teammate control. They had the smoke Molotov, the flash that cleared it out, and they lost Ivy, and he was worried about Ivy. So if he had just stayed there, then they would have, number one, stopped the outer push. They would have gotten the kills early. They would have, if Ivy was taken, it didn't even matter. But for some reason he left, jumped up on the middle of a train, fell off, died, you know. Didn't put himself in a better spot either.
Right.
Or safer even.
Oh, anti-eco for Mousesports. See if they can do it clean. Clean.
Looks good so far.
Oh
It's like a Dalek, honestly. It's like some kind of robot. Killing machine.
Exterminates. 14-9. And it is looking pretty grim for Virtus Pro now, when he's starting to build. Congratulations to Wood.
You what?
The guy called Woods.
The spy's not great from Virtus Pro. There are numbers around this B push. Bali will get something done. And no one else is close to this position for the T side. That's a nice grenade, and that's a nice response.
57 damage, yeah. There it is again. It's got to be the max.
They need a flash for this. There's no way Chris can peek this. Can Oscar peek this? Oh, this is dangerous. Dangerous. They had no idea the AWP was there, perhaps. Down to a 3v4 here. Mousesports with a minute to go. and the bomb needs to be collected too. Sunny, a nice pick off there towards E-Box, and Oscar's found a deep position towards backlines. This is cool because Oscar can create some pressure, and it really hurts the positioning for the CTs potentially as time goes on and he moves into a forward position. Oh, Snacks looking for it though. Does get caught off by Sunny, but the player in hell, that's problematic. Neo, but he's very, very low, and he's only got a scout. So now the favor shifts dramatically towards Mousesports as Pasha Biceps is left with a Mag 7. Not even Oscar was buying the Mag 7.
Splash the extra cash on that auto. So which way did Mousesports go? If he gets through this smoke, then this is anyone's game. Oh, they spotted him just in time, but they have no time for a rotation. So how does he avoid getting traded? This is a very dangerous situation for Mousesports. Does he choose the right way? Oh, so close. But Simple holds it down once again. And that's match point for Mousesports, and the money continues to suck for Virtus Pro.
What will they do? 2 UMPs. It's back on the Mag 7. I wonder why why Oscar didn't use the Mag 7. Never even crossed his mind.
Yeah, just auto shotgun, man. It's more fun, I suppose.
Much faster fire rates.
Yeah, I'd like it much more, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good gun.
And the Mag 7 does, like, the Mag 7's slow fire rate definitely does cause issues. It's sometimes that happens. It feels like so random when that happens. It's crazy. Well, VP with 2 quick kills, and they are making life quite awkward here. Wow. Okay, that's a fast frag from Oscar, and Sunny looking to open things up as well. This could be quite painful. Oh, that's a quick headshot onto Mihu. A second one, almost getting Neo in the window as well. The info's there, and he's going to give it. He knows he's weak. Oh, the nade's too high. Oscar needs to work on that throwing arm of his.
Ooh.
Ooh, if that was a headshot, unfortunately it wasn't for Robs. Oscar will make his way around the side, but how does he get these frags?
He's seen a player upper, he knows he's there, but he needs more than just that one kill. One more CT in main. Oh, was he good for the flick? Pasha has a good angle, he doesn't need to peek beyond this. So, Oscar's patience though may make him wonder if he's walking through the smoke. Does Pasha peek because of that idea? Pasha, no. Bahali's not going to have any of that nonsense. Pasha going for... What is it with these players going for knives against match point? Why does this keep happening? On train as well. Stanisław did it.
Stanisław.
And it didn't work for him. That would have been a painstakingly long journey for Pasha as well. So Bahali puts a stop to the nonsense, and now it's Snacks' turn with the auto sniper. Auto shotgun. I keep saying auto sniper. I don't know why.
It's a nice one. It's very colourful.
It's all right. It's all right.
I use the one Oscar uses, so that's the best one. Ooh, bodied. 3 players left for Virtus Pro, scrambling. Bomb down, and does indeed seem like Mousesports just looking for picks everywhere, all over the place, all over the shop. Rob's getting out of Pop Dog soon. Sunny's looking to peer into the A side as well. And the bomb is now with them, so they get a decision how to play the 4v3. They have, they should realize they have a great opportunity to gain space towards A. But it looks like they will wait for Simple to figure out what's going on towards B.
$50 seconds left for these 2 players to finish off. Well, to stop from being finished off, but never mind. Rops and Sunny will bring a close to train, 16-10 in favor of Mousesports.
31 kills for the stand-in. Very nice frags as well.
And like 28 for Oscar with the
Oscar,
shotguns.
yeah, with the 14-11 shotgun half. They switched up in the second. But
The bank of Mousesports in Oscar. That was a very interesting first half for sure.
Yeah.
It was great to watch.
Amazing 1v4.
Yeah, so maybe Oscar's legitimately found the benefits of the auto shotgun if you're playing those close ranges around smokes and so on. Those close choke points, why the hell not? It is... People probably think it's like a novelty or a joke, but it's a serious gun. They improved the spread, they tightened the spread, and it's dangerous, as you just saw.
Yeah, if you have good aim, it does make sense. You just have to make sure you don't miss, really. Because the problem with the Mag 7, I think, was sometimes the variance of the spread in the past. But with the auto shotgun, even if there is still variance, as you say, you get that correction with the fast fire rate.
Yeah, so the output from those two was quite dangerous as well, but the rest of the Mousesports team were not slouches by any means. So that is Train in the bag for Mousesports, and we will move on to Inferno as the fourth and final map here in Europe. That's coming up after the break. So stay tuned, have a glass of water, make sure you stay hydrated, and we'll see you for match number 4.